So update for the beginning of the year. Blank canvas. I've got this sort of a bit blocked off by the ivy, but basically there. Garden chairs. Ooh, some hedge garlic. Mid pile of stuff. It's basically sand in bags. Oh, a tub of snail shells. This broken chair. Some compost. It's alright. I grew a pumpkin last year, but it didn't come to a pumpkin. I should have harvested the flowers. This clematis that I used for bits of ivy, I tried to use to support the pumpkin. Plant. And what's going on really? Yeah, that's basically this big space. That I don't know what I need to do with. Well, that's a basket. It was originally a fair trade basket that I bought that ended up getting broken, and then I think it was my dog chewed it, and then it's just got bits of rock that we took out of the wall over there where there's a flue. Problems with the boiler that never got installed. Gradually clearing stuff out, but we need to buy a new mop. It always goes overwhelmed and wet, gets smelly, gets stuck outside, then goes dirty and uncleanable and sort of mouldy. It wouldn't be totally uncleanable, but yeah, we've got, I don't know what's happening with my compost. I feel like I've given up on compost, and I shouldn't have done. Just struggling lots of ways. That's the compost bin that should have compost in it. Various Tupperwares that at some point had salt for the back steps on. This concrete slab, it's kind of a useful space, but it needs replacing really. And like random bits of rubbish, maybe for nurses looking after older people on the street or something, just get ditched. And this solution, this is a gate that we used to use to block the top of here when the kids were small, so they didn't fall down it. It just sits on there now anyway. There's a sieve that I was using to try and clean some of the tea bag plastic out of the heap, but it's been years, 5 or 6 years now, since I just gave up on that and stopped and tried to threw some of it in bags in there. Because at least if it was at the tip, it wasn't getting tea bag plastic everywhere. But then it was like, that was awful for the wildlife in there. I'm just a monster, and I just feel like can't do right for trying sometimes. I was just overwhelmed. I need to. Nothing.